friends, it's me, MamaChelle. I'm back again for our 4th day in our 3rd week in the month of May in a bog on a log with a frog or something like that. We're back! Yay! If you missed yesterday's video, there's a link in the description, and also you can go to my channel and see all the videos that I've done this month. You can subscribe to get updates, you can like, you can comment, you can share. Those are all appreciated. I am gonna get into this. This video is where I think I'm gonna get in trouble. It's where I think that if anyone is actually following along at home, you're gonna not like what I have to say, no matter who you are. I find that that kind of happens a lot to me. I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Isaiah 5:20-21. Woe to those who call evil good, and to those who call good evil, who substitute darkness for light and light for darkness, who substitute bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe to those who are wise in their own eyes and clever in their own sight. Uh-oh. As a mama, I am concerned for my children's future. Period. No matter what's going on in the world today, no matter what has happened or what will happen, I am always thinking about them. That's just the way my little mama brain works. So, in light of recent events, or not so recent events, either way you look at it. So there are things going on in our culture and our world that I don't necessarily like or think is right. Some of those things affect me directly. Some of those things I don't think directly affect me but still bother me. And some of those things I think, like we were talking about yesterday, it's just a result of people living in our world that don't know Jesus. What I need to remind myself of in terms of my job as a mom is to teach truth. My son, my oldest son, is 6, and I've mentioned before that he has longer hair than most boys his age. I have never told him he couldn't have long hair, because long hair does not define who he is. It's his body, it's his hair, he can do with it what he wants. But he will have to deal with other people. It's his choice. What bothers me is that I know that he's a boy. He knows he's a boy. All of his friends and family know he's a boy. We all recognize him as a boy. He has boy parts. He was born a boy. He's a boy. But oftentimes the same people that tell my son that he shouldn't have long hair and he shouldn't do certain things that they perceive as feminine, like play with dolls or have a stuffy or watch princess movies or whatever. They tell him that he shouldn't do those things and insinuate that they are only for girls and that if he likes them, there's something wrong with him. None of those things make him a girl. That is hypocrisy. That is muddled truth. Where is my son supposed to decipher what is right and what is wrong and what is true? Because until someone told him, you have too long hair to be a boy, he never questioned anything about his hair because he knew he was a boy. Everyone he knows he's a boy. So, if putting on a dress doesn't make a woman, having long hair doesn't make a girl. Why do people keep insisting that it does? Why do people have that double standard? I don't get it. I don't understand. I struggle a lot with teaching my son how to respond to those comments because I don't know how to respond to them. Either stick to the truth or admit that you're not following the truth and you're making up your own wisdom. You're making up your own ideas of what a boy is and what a girl is. I want to say now that I do not hate anyone that thinks that they are the other sex. I do not mean any disrespect to you at all. I don't understand it. I know it must feel scary and I do want to recognize that when people get angry about things like bathrooms and locker rooms and things like that, that most of the time it's not directed at them. It's not directed at the people that are struggling to find where they belong. Most of the time it's about the people that are out to hurt others. And truth says that those are the people that we should be upset with. Now, I understand that words mean things, and when certain policies are put into place, those words can be very manipulated to get people to do things that they weren't intending to have put in place. I know that I look like a moron. I'm trying to tread lightly here. I think before we all get outraged about things, we need to know what the truth is. We need to look at what we are feeding into. We don't want to just follow a certain talking head and do whatever they say, because that is still wise in their own eyes. Unless we have something to look at, and base our morals off of, everything else is going to be wisdom of our own. And that is bad. That doesn't work. That's postmodernism, and that's truth is relative. And you can't say that truth is relative without making an absolute statement. So, Where are we here? Maybe truth is relative to you. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't. So, we need to teach our children what the truth is, and where shall we find that? Scripture is our moral compass, not anything else. Nothing else. Not what my mom said, not what her mom said, not what my doctor said, not what this politician said, not what this newscaster said, not what my friends said, not what my friends, uncles, dog walkers, cousins, brother-in-law said, not what Dr. Google said. Scripture is our moral compass. Without it, we have no moral code. We have nothing to say anything about. Because all of those other things are fleeting. And Scripture stands. All of those other things will pass away or have already. Scripture stands. We look to the Bible, like I said the other day, teaching the elephant what love is. He's not going to learn it from the world. He's not going to learn it from his friends. He's probably not even going to entirely learn it from me. I think that I and his father have the biggest influence on him. And those people that are close to him, his brother, his sister, his grandparents. But those things or people are still not the moral compass. Those people screw up. What stands the test of time is Scripture. And we need to be in it. We need to be on it. We need to be around it. We need to be inside it. We need to be engulfed by it. Because the world we're living in is not. And that's scary. Like I said, it's always on my mind when we teach our children what love is, or anything else for that matter. I think it's important to teach them why we believe what that is. And if we can't say, then I think we need to evaluate it ourselves. So, there's my super light and fluffy and happy talk for today. Yay! I don't feel happy with this video, but I'm posting it anyway because truth is truth and words mean things. And this is what I've been meditating on this week. This is what I've been looking at for my kids. This is important. This is part of the walk.